Hey, we're going to do a little tutorial on a Chrome Music Lab app called Piano Roll. So there's some fun stuff you can do with this one, but it also includes some very famous classical pieces in the world. So I'm going to show the screen here. So when you go, this is what's going to pop up. You're going to see music is going to come across when you press play. You cannot fast forward or you cannot rewind. So if you click the arrow, it actually takes you to another song. So what we're gonna do is you've got 3 buttons down here. One looks like a keyboard, and that's gonna play the song with a piano sound. Then you've got this sound wave, and it's actually gonna play synthesizer sounds, so electronic type sounds. And then this is the fun part. You have the microphone. You can make a sound and it's going to change the pitch of your voice or whatever sound you make to match the song. So you've got all these different colors and that means they're different sounds. So before we do the microphone, I'll show you what the other ones play. So here's piano. So pretty and relaxing. All the different colors change when you hear something different. And then I'm going to click the wave button, so you'll hear electronic sounds. It's a little different. And now I'm going to show you with my voice. I'm just going to do, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make one sound, because you can do do-do-do. You can make all kinds of sounds, but it might sound funky, but we'll see. So here is example 1. Do. Okay, now it's going to take that sound and put it into the song. Okay, so you get the idea. But once you click out of the microphone, it erases what you had. So if you click back on it, it's going to ask you to do something else. And like here, I recorded me talking the instructions. So let's see what it sounds like now. It's going to ask you to you don't really hear the sound at all because I wasn't singing. So if you want to make something silly, you can just talk into it, clap, make different sounds. But if you want to hear the sound like a piano or the other thing, you have to sing into it. So we'll go back to piano. Now you notice I cannot scroll forwards or back. Oh, I can. That's new. I didn't try that before. So you can scroll using your fingers on the pad. I can't click though. That's the only thing that, see, oh, I learned something doing this. So if you want to go back to the beginning, there you go. This first song, and it's not labeled on here at all, is Prelude in C Major by Johann Sebastian Bach, or Bach. One of the most famous composers of all time. He's from the Baroque period. So if you remember my Welcome Bitmoji class and you clicked on the posters, or the books actually told you the 4 periods, Bach is from the Baroque, and that is that song. Now you click on the arrow, it takes you to a new song, and you'll notice by the different colors that pop up and the different, it's taking a while here. There it is. Now this one might sound familiar if you clicked on the Mozart poster from the Welcome Bitmoji classroom. This is the exact same song. It is Rondo alla Turca by Mozart. Do. You get the idea. So you can just play around with it. And that is the second song, Rondo alla Turca by Mozart. Now this third one, I'm sure you all have heard before in some form or fashion. I've heard this one in movies. You can hear it done as a piano solo by the orchestra. Very famous. I'm going to play it first. See if you recognize it. Do you recognize it already? This is actually a very famous piece by Beethoven. He is from the classical period, just like Mozart was. But this piece is from a symphony called Symphony No. 5. And this first part is the very beginning of the whole thing. So we call it Movement 1. So the full title, Symphony No. 5, Movement 1 by Beethoven. Fun fact, if you did not know anything about Beethoven before, he actually became deaf during his lifetime, and he had to just feel the music because he couldn't hear it anymore. So kind of cool. And he still wrote this while deaf. Amazing, amazing. Amazing. We'll see how silly this sounds. Okay, so if you want to drive some people nuts, go at it. Have fun with this one. The next song is by Bach again, so from the Baroque period, also very famous. You probably have heard this maybe in an elevator somewhere or a hotel lobby. I don't know if I've heard this one in movies, but maybe. It's called Minuet in G major by Bach. La. Okay. And then scrolling through. Okay, so there you go. It automatically takes your voice and it transforms it. Now there's one and final more song on here. It is slower. And it is also very famous. Not so much you hear in concerts anymore or movies, but if you have a keyboard at home that has pre-recorded sounds, this song is in almost all of them. At least all the ones I've ever played on have this song already installed into the keyboard. So kind of cool. It is called Gymnopedia No. 1 by Satie. This is the only one from this composer that you really ever hear of. It's the only one I've ever heard of, but super famous and a very weird name. I don't think I could say it again. Gymnopedia No. 1 by Satie. Let's start that one over with the piano, how it's supposed to be. This was written as a piano solo. It's very calming, very peaceful. And then you can make it a little more unpeaceful. Some electric sounds or your voice. Let's try it. La. La. And there you go. So not much you can do, but you can scroll forward into the song. And it does loop the song. So it does do the whole thing. Oops, and there we go. My bad. So you've got 5 songs to choose from. You can scroll, just being very careful, forwards and backwards, or you'll do what I did. With a synthesizer, electronic sound, a keyboard sound, piano sound, or your own voice. So have fun with it. If you want to take a screenshot of the one that you did that you like the best, or if you want to get crazy and record your own voice, I'd love to hear what kind of crazy stuff y'all have come up with on these songs. So have fun with the piano roll.